In with Kelsey Hoagland with the Ohio Department of Transportation because we want to talk about what is probably, Kelsey, I'm imagining it when you look at the radar, when you see forecasts like this is probably the one for you and your crews that makes you want to pull your hair out, because snow is one thing, ice is another, isn't it?
That is so true. Ice provides that unpredictable element that sometimes it can be difficult to prepare for, but the crews are out and ready. So we do have our boots on the ground.
What do you guys do differently to get ready for a storm like this?
Well, so this is a really difficult one because as we have the fluctuating temperatures, it's difficult to be certain that it's going to come as something frozen and not that something that's just regular like rain. So we do have our pre-treating that we are conducting right now. We are laying rock salt in some places. We actually have a little bit of blowing and drifting wind from the snow that we had over the weekend. So we have our crews are actually patrolling for that right now. And then, of course, we're prepared with liquid brine as well. But there's also still a lot of material left over from the weekend's weather that we had that provides us kind of like that first layer of defense.
Kelsey, let me ask something. This is just kind of general. Maybe you don't have an answer to it, but obviously the expressways are what they are. It's a reason to get off the side streets, off the side roads, and travel a little bit faster. But for you, from a state transportation standpoint, should people keep in their minds when this weather starts dropping to drop their speed to a certain level? If it's 55, go 35, because you can go too slow.
That's true, yes. I mean, there are a couple of different things that I'd like to address with that. So it's important to note that our trucks especially drive at a slower rate than what is typical for a car. So that's really important to know, especially if you're approaching one of our crews without trying to treat the roadway for your commute to be safer. Please watch out for them because especially on the interstate, they're going significantly slower than you. But then, yes, as motorists, that's something that we can all do to help ourselves and help those who are around us is reduce your speed. You never know if, especially when there is something like black ice that we're expecting, that's when you might have those elements that are falling as rain, but the pavement is already too cold, so it might immediately convert to something more frozen on actual when it touches the ground. So just be prepared for the elements. Drive slowly, be reactive, and be predictive to what might be ahead of you on the roadway so that you can have the best commute possible. And this always means leaving early if you have the opportunity to do that. So just keep in mind, leave as early as possible. If it's a trip that is just for the heck of it and you might not need to take that trip on that particular day, it might be best to save that trip for a future day so you don't have to go out in these elements that might be unpredictable.
Makes sense. Kelsey, thank you so much. Good luck on what will be a long next, 12 hours for you guys over there at ODOT. We appreciate it as always. For more information on the upcoming freezing rain, just download our WTOL 11 weather app. It's a free download in the Google Play or App Store. Our team of meteorologists, they send out those updates every single